What's up, it's me, Mr. B, and we about to get crazy. Yeah, some people love that intro. I like it. That's the first thing you hear is Freddy. It's always a good thing. Alright, I'm gonna commentate. I didn't talk during any of these two games. I'm just showing you a good build. I switched barbecue and with Nurse's Calling. I'm glad I did it. You'll see why in the second game, but this game is pretty quick, straightforward. I'm making this build as of a sub appreciation build because it's a very good time wasting build, because what it does is we have Sloppy Butcher, which it takes them longer to heal themselves. Now watch, I blocked the door, which was smart, because now they're like, oh, I'm not going nowhere. And the two games are relatively kind of glitchy, like this, which kind of helped me in this game, but it doesn't help me in the next game. But Sloppy Butcher slows down their healing because of the mangled effect, and it leaves a puddle on the ground, a lot of blood puddles. Then there's Hex Ruin, which slows the beginning of the game down, and there's Remember Me, which slows down the end of the game. It's a really strong build for killers, and for Freddy especially. But I'll let you watch this video as I commentate and tell you my thought process. I'm going to be more in depth on why I do certain things, because my strategy is always there. But I am a little rusty, as you'll be able to see in the second game. I'm a little rusty, but the strategy I have when I play doesn't fail. And this is for all the new subs out there that are looking for a strong build that anybody can do. Which anybody can do it. This is not, if you switch barbecue with Sloppy Butcher, you only gotta level up 2 characters, and everybody has them, the Nurse and the Hag. That's it. Anybody can do this build, in other words. And if you don't like the Nurse or Hag, which is understandable, if you don't like either of those killers, you can use other killers and use the blood points you earn from the other killers or survivors, whichever you prefer, to create this build by leveling them up and learning their teachables, even if you don't want to play with them. But it's a very strong build, and if you have the DLC for Leatherface, you can add barbecue and chili and get blood points a little faster. That's the only reason why I put barbecue and chili, is because it does help me get blood points. But Nurse's Calling is just as good, if not better, in most scenarios. But the next game, it really isn't. So we got 1 DC and 1 hook. So at this, my mindset right now is just finish dominating the floor. I want to get more points, so I try to take it easy on them, but it don't really work out too well because they don't trust me, which I don't blame them. Now watch this move. I did it to Meg, but this time it worked perfectly. You saw me do that same thing as I put him to sleep. I knew he was going to vault, so I went ahead and kicked my generator. I'm not going to make it up there. Degress it. And catch him when he comes to me, when I fall down the hole. It's a good, solid move. I chase him away. Then I figure I want to injure this person too, because it's Sloppy Butcher. Now, if either of them get away, they're still going to have to take an extreme long time to heal, if they decide to heal. Some people, like in the next game, they just want to do generators. They don't want to heal. They know that it's going to take them forever to heal, and that wastes time. And if that's the case, then they're running around with no mether, which is good. Now see, I just wait. I try to let him go get the save. He don't bite. I tried it, so then I decide I'm just going to try to get away from the hooks, and I do that, and he just wants to wake himself up. He don't care about the people on hook, even though there's 5 generators left and there's no way in hell he's going to get it. I figure this is a GG now, because he's not going to help his teammates, and one of them already died. There's 2 people left. I'm not going to waste my time. It's not worth the blood points. I can get more blood points the next game. That's my thought process. Smack him down. They got 5 gens left. It's over. They got 2 stacks of Remember Me because the girl DC'd. That means it'd take them a lot longer to open the exit gates, but it's not going to get to the exit gates. This is a good all-around build. It's not just for mid-game, it's not just for end-game, it's not just for the beginning of the game being strong, it's good for everything. It also has you got one tracking perk, which is barbecue and chili, and the other things are just well, I guess Sloppy Butcher's a tracker perk as well, but it's also a game slowing perk. Baited him. I didn't want him to see my red stain, I wanted him to see it a different way. He Kobe'd, but there's 5 gens. I'm not going to sit there and waste my time. And you don't have to neither. So this game's over now. GG. At high rank, it was still a pretty easy game. But this game, on the other hand, isn't as good. I am Freddy, so he's known as one of the weakest, if not weakest, killers in the game. But I love him, and I don't lose with him very often. I consider a lose a D-pip, but usually I 4K with him. Now it feels a little delayed for me, so I missed there. I miss a lot in this game, but the strategy, thank God, I have saves me. Like, I know this person's a juker, and I don't see how that missed. It gets a little frustrating. They tried a 360 me, and I countered it. This is the first person I see right off the rip. And I'll tell you the mistakes I make because I have a heart. That was not... She already woke up that quick. That was a little ridiculous. That should have been a hit. It wasn't. So, the more you miss, the more frustrated you get, and the more you're going to miss. It feels like, at least for me. But it seems like it's just a weird hitbox. I'm missing a lot, and that's usually not the case for me, but these are really good survivors. They're good at their jukes, and some of these jukes are just uncounterable because I'm literally right behind them and swinging, and but some of them it's just good jukes, but others it just feels like it's either delayed or something because I should have hit them. But we're gonna watch this whole game without it being cut because it was actually a really good game. Tough game. So they managed to do a generator without Hex Ruin active, so that just tells you how optimal these guys are. They're very optimal. They're very good. Sorry I'm not being as entertaining. I'm being more educational this time around. But now it's just look for survivors. Check the gens, listen. I don't hear nobody. I was going to go back over there, but I really don't want to tunnel or anything. I don't want people to say, well, you're only good with him because you cheated or tunneled. So I leave. And it's not cheating. Tunneling is the thing. It ends, for newer players, I mean, you might as well do it. I wouldn't face camp nobody because it'll actually be bad for you. But I'm being patient. I kicked my generator. I heard that go off before I kicked it, so I know they were saved, but I'm still being patient and making sure that that generator don't get done as quickly as it could. Now unfortunately for her, this is the person I already seen and already hooked, but I mean I didn't see anybody else, so fair game. I knew there was going to be 2 people in that direction and she was the unlucky one. Alright. Hello? Anyways. Now I need to go find someone else. So I'm going to leave her alone, which is a dumb decision. Because they got 4 generators left and I have a chance to eliminate one person from the game. Now, even if I do see her, my thought process is leave her alone, let her get a chance to pip. Which you're a killer, you don't owe them nothing. just so the new killers know you owe them nothing. If you have a chance to kill somebody any time of the game, you might want to, because you might not recover from it. And I almost did not recover from this. So I see the blood. And then I know there's another person whose blood I don't see. And they ran this way. But I can't find them. The scratch marks left, and I didn't put them to sleep. Oh well. It don't happen often, but I guess they got away from me. But I do see this Jake. I'm wanting to know if he's my obsession. And he's not. But thank you for this. He put the God pallet down immediately. And now there's only 2 generators left, so me killing that other person off would have been pretty good. And now everybody's healed. And now I know for a fact at this point in the game I'm going to struggle the rest of the game to get my kills and to be dominant. Because this is a really tough map. Because it's just, the generators are very separated. And I tried to scare him off of that, which worked. He thought he'd have enough time for an extra loot, but he didn't. Now there's 1 generator left and 4 people. How will this outcome happen? So now, the thing with being a shit killer like Freddy, as they call it, you gotta be able to strategize on the fly. You gotta change your strategy up. So I change it right here. 1 potato. 2 potato. Alright. So notice I hit her. She's injured. I don't go for her. Because I got Sloppy Butcher. I had to change the strategy up because I gotta waste their time more. I know she's asleep, but he's right here. And there's only 1 gen left, so now it's fair game. Now I'm try hard Freddy. Now every single person but the obsession's asleep. He's on his 2nd hook. Another person's on their 2nd hook, so 2 of them's on dying hook. I know this. I knew this person was right there too. She is really good at making me miss. I have to give her credit, for real. She's made me miss a lot. He just got saved, but still, that many people injured. I'm still feeling strong. And now 1 person's dead. I gave them an opportunity and a chance, and they didn't take advantage of it. They failed a skill check on healing over there. There's 1 dead. This person's the one on a generator. And injured. Because they don't want to waste all that time healing themselves. Because they didn't think they'd get out. And this is where she fucked up big time. Because I didn't even have to wait for Dream transition. It saved me so much time. She has no idea. It probably saved the game for me. At this point, I'd say I at least black pipped. Which I don't consider a loss as long as you black pip. I consider a loss a D-pip. But this build is strong, and this is why it's strong. It's good at slowing down the game for beginning, middle, and end. And it's getting pretty... Now, I needed that slowdown because they are so close to beating my ass right now, it's not even funny. Now, this helped. Now, I'm going to kick Generator because I'm Freddy. They have nowhere to go. Any other killer, you would chase them. But I know they have nowhere to go. Now, they're both headed towards her, and I know this, so I'm going to kick this one too. I just saw Jake to my left right before I kicked that generator, so I know he's not on the generator yet and he's still asleep. So I'm going to smack her, put her back to sleep, and then I go after Jake. See, I'm not just, I had to change up the strategy on the fly, because that's just what you gotta do as killers sometimes. So we smack Jake. Now everybody's injured, but he's on his last hook. Well, they're all pretty good. But these are very optimal survivors, and they're very good with their, they know what moves to make a killer miss. Which I'm sure I do pretty well at it too. I'm a little ring rust. It feels a little glitchy too. Not trying to make it 1,000 excuses, but it does feel a little glitchy. Alright. Now see, she just wants this generator done. She don't give a fuck about herself. I don't see how that missed. I really don't. But she gives no fucks about her well-being. This is where I'm getting frustrated because I can't hit her. But now there's only 2 people left and 2 generators, and she's on the ground. And I remember seeing this person way over there, I think with barbecue and chili, so I'm checking. But what happened was, as soon as I fucking left, that bitch was already there to pick her up. Apparently, because she got her up pretty quick. Alright, so I know the last generator is going to pop anytime now. I have to put someone asleep, and I have to put them asleep right now. Right now. And instead of using Nurse's Calling, I use barbecue and chili, which both of them have their uses. Barbecue and chili saved the game for me. She's asleep. I'm looking for someone else. I'm listening in the locker. I hear nothing. So it's time to smack that bitch down now. I can't find the other one. She's staying near the door. So I remember I have barbecue and chili. So I'm just going to smack her down. They still have 2 stacks on my Remember Me, which takes a little bit longer to get the thing down. I hook her just to check and see if she's on that other door, and she's not. I know she's nearby. And this is where she messes up. Now smack her. That other girl isn't going nowhere. She don't have enough time to die before I can get her, so I hook her. There's no hatch. I know there's no hatch because she's still on her second stage, which she'd have to go through her second stage and then kill herself. Even if she kills herself right now, I still have enough time to catch her before the hatch, and she has to go to heaven or where the fuck the bitch goes. So I have enough time, in other words. That's why I just went ahead and hooked her. That way I don't have to worry about her unbreakable, in case she does have unbreakable. But yeah, this is the most optimal players I've played against in a long time, and they did very well. You gotta give them credit for it. They made me miss a lot. They gen rushed the hell out of me, even with Hex Ruin active. And luckily for me, I had a really good set of perks, a perk loadout, and this is the perk loadout I'm showing all my new subs. It works very well for slowing the game down, and trust me, if I didn't have these perks, the game would have ended a long time ago. I got really lucky having the right perk set up for this. And I hope you guys enjoy this game, and I hope you subs know I really appreciate all the new followers and everything. And I hope to make more content for you, and I hope I teach you guys a little bit of strategy on whatever game I'm playing. I hope you guys get a lot better from watching me. Take it easy, guys, and I appreciate all the love and support I'm getting.